Kettleers fought to the bitter end yesterday at Spillane Field, all the way into a late 9th inning comeback, but would ultimately fall to the Gatemen in a 3-2 contest over at Spillane Field. But lucky for them, they're over at Lowell Park tonight in do-or-die consequences, and with Zane Collins on the mound, the Kettleers have to be feeling good with today's win-or-go-home stipulation. Coach Roberts was busy as can be, drawing up a game plan as Zane Collins took to the hill. But Collins was in for a rude awakening right off the bat. Drew Milas gets things cracking with a roller out to second. There's no play for Corey Wood, and a runner comes in to put Wareham on the board nice and early. An at-bat later, John Martellini says, "Anything you can do, I can do better." His base hit drives in too, and that ends Zane Collins' day before it even gets started, as the Kets trail 3-0. But with their backs to the wall, the Kettleers weren't going down without a fight. Michael Salvatore makes the most off of a passed ball. He hustles on in and scores to cut the lead to 2. But Lyle Lockhart Jr. kept things tough for Cotuit, as only an inning later he knocks in another run to make it a 3-run game yet again. That was until Michael Tolia had something to say about it. That slugged way into the trees in right and out of here for a solo bomb. The Kets cut the lead in half. It's 4-2. Now in the 5th inning, Cotuit has a great opportunity with 2 men on, and Trey Jacobs makes the most out of it. That one's traveling all the way to left, and it's gone! For the first time in this series, Cotuit leads the Gatemen as Trey goes yard for Trey. Austin Shenton put the Gatemen right back in it though with a clutch solo shot in the 7th. We got ourselves a nail-biter. It's tied at 5. And it would stay that way all the way into the 9th. And with the bases loaded, Luke Roscom would break the tie and the hearts of the Kettleers with a base hit to drive in 2 to make it 7-5. Apparently that spark of energy is all the Gatemen needed, as Lyle Lockhart, Ryan Kreidler, Skylar Hunter, Austin Shenton, and Jeremy Idens drive in multiple RBIs on each of their base hits to give the Gatemen a commanding 15-5 lead with no time for the Kettleers to really bounce back. But Trey Jacobs would do his best to show that the Kets weren't going down that easily, again going deep to opposite field. But in the end, it's the Gatemen taking this one 15-6 as the Kettleers end their 2018 campaign. Coach Roberts was very reflective about the season after this one.
Well, the guys fought. I mean, we just didn't have a lot of firepower, but they really fought. It's always tough to lose, period, and particularly when, last night we got a 1-run game. Today we've got a tie game going to the 9th. Yeah, and you know that they're giving everything they have. We have 10 players, and that's all we've got. We have 1 extra player today, so disappointed, but also appreciate everything they did and congratulate Wareham. I think you probably see at the end of the year, there's not a lot of pitching in the Cape League overall when you look at kind of what both teams, put out there today and the number of hits and so forth. It's just the league's changed a lot. You used to go to the playoffs, boy, and the first couple of days the pitchers lit it up. Now the hitters are lighting it up. So, but I'm appreciative and I'm thankful for the opportunity, and I really feel like that the last 2.5 weeks, that this team played extremely well. And I think everybody who watched would have to say, yeah, they played pretty darn good.
Despite the final result, it is hard to argue that this was nothing short of one of the most entertaining seasons for the Kettleers in recent memory. And I could not have been more thankful to just have been a little part of that ride. Thank you, Cotuit. And signing off one last time for the Kettleers, I'm Mason Horodiski.